Cult classic filmmaker and king of camp John Waters sits down with Maryland Public Television's Rhea Feiken for a conversation on film, art, and pop culture, and how Waters' subversive humor was able to embody the complex moral codes of the times. Take a look.
It's hard to imagine that there would be somebody in this country, or maybe even the rest of the world, who doesn't know you. But should that person appear, how would you describe your art to that person?
Well, my art, I would never say art. I don't talk about that myself. When I meet young people and I say, what do you do? And they say, I'm an artist. I think, I'll be the judge of that. No, the history books will be the judge of that. Don't call yourself an artist. That is for others to call you. So I would say my photographs celebrate everything that can go wrong in show business and the art world. Two insider places that I make fun of that I love. I like all the elitism of the art world. I think it's hilarious. It's a secret language. You dress a secret way. It's a secret club. And once you join it, it's a miracle. You can see the emperor's new clothes. I never understood that. If you can walk down the street naked and everybody thinks you're dressed, that is art.
John is just an amazing, multi-talented individual, and I think the world really knows quite well his contributions to cinema and his books and even his work as a performer. But perhaps a less known aspect of his work is his visual arts practice. So we've brought together over 160 works from Europe and the United States for this exhibition. His works range in time period from 1992 to 2014. Throughout the exhibition, I think people will find work that they find shocking or in bad taste, and obviously this is a strategy that John has employed for years.
John, Ike and Tina Turner, I know you love them.
I did. This may be my favorite piece in the show. I don't know. I mean, I know that Tina, she should hate Ike. She could have killed him and a jury would have let her off. He treated her so badly. But they were so good when they were together and such a huge influence on myself and Divine. We used to go see them when they came to Baltimore. And this is what she was like then. She had a ratty mink coat, a processed wig, a mustache, and spring-a-later. She was so good.
Talk a little bit more about what your process is.
There's one I have called She Should Have Said No. And basically, it's the name of a movie that I loved when I was growing up because the nuns used to read us and say we'd go to hell if we saw it. I just liked hearing the nuns say, she should have said no. But the pictures that are in this series, none of them are for the movie. They're from different women that should have said no to different things. Drugs, unsafe airplanes, power, bad husbands. So She Should Have Said No. I'm telling a story completely, it has nothing to do with that original movie. So I think it up ahead of time, and then I have to find the images, reading it left to right, just like a storyboard in a movie. We actually did the reenactment of the Kennedy assassination in 1966, which was 3 years after it really happened, which it didn't go over so well. But later, I re-photographed that off the TV screen of a bad VHS and blew it up to turn it into an art piece. And of course, when I reshot it and blew it up, to me, it looked scarily like the real Zapruder film, the 8mm film that became so famous. And of course, too big for one wall. It's an epic.
Why Divine?
Well, Divine was my leading lady. Warhol had done Jackie. In this movie, Divine wants to be Jackie Kennedy so much he's daydreaming, and then it turns into the Kennedy assassination. In real life, Divine wanted to be Elizabeth Taylor, not Jackie Kennedy. I'm the one that wanted to be Jackie Kennedy. So we put it all together, and it weirdly turned out to be kind of frightening and touching and everything because it ended up looking like the real Zapruder film.
Any person or topic that's taboo?
You have to be very careful with race jokes if you're the different race. Any kind of thing, if you're not that person or that minority, you have to be very careful to tell it. But I do use it, but you have to be careful. It's a gray line, and I think all humor is a thin, thin line that you walk of how far you can go and make people laugh and what you can get away with. It's always what I've been interested in, and things I don't understand is what I am always the subject matter that I'm drawn to.